Hello, my name is Joachim Crown, and goddamn, it feels good to be back right here making a brand new video for you guys. This right here is a very special video because we got a topic, maybe the most fire topic, maybe the most talked about topic on YouTube right now. It's the KSI versus Logan Paul fight and the Deji versus Jake Paul fight. This is gonna be insane. And this is the only video you have to watch on this topic. And it's my expectations and what I think is gonna happen as well. So let's go. Let's just enjoy this moment together, shall we? Okay, I'll start with some context to the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. It all started with KSI fighting another YouTuber called Joella. And this fight really came across because Joella, he started boxing and he boxed his friend, and then KSI just commented on an Instagram post that he was gonna fight the winner. So, and that turned into a lot of beef, and then KSI fought Joella, and KSI won. And when KSI won against Joella, he gets the microphone and he gets to say something, and he chooses to call out Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Actually, he says that he will fight any of the Pauls. He doesn't care.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul, any of the Pauls, I don't care. Bring it.
So there's a little bit back and forth about KSI fighting Logan Paul and if it's gonna happen or not. But it turns out that it's going to happen. We know that already. There's been a lot of drama about it. But KSI is boxing Logan Paul, and KSI's little brother Deji is fighting Logan Paul's little brother Jake Paul. So we have two fights with 4 big channels. Some time goes by and they make this press conference as they did with the Joella and KSI fight. But they make this press conference both in LA and in London. But the first press conference is in LA, where we have Jake Paul running around yelling, "Walmart!"
Hey, check.
Walmart! If we can say who won the press conference, we had Deji not really saying that much, not really doing that much. He says in other videos that he has something planned, but I would say that didn't work for him if he had something planned. Jake Paul goes out there, gets the crowd with him. It is in his country though, and it is in his town, I think. So, of course, the crowd is gonna chant for him. But Jake Paul wins the first press conference, I would say. Then it goes to KSI versus Logan Paul. I've heard other YouTubers say that Logan Paul won that, but I don't think he did, but because he started touching KSI when KSI was making jokes about him. He tried to take off his bandana, and the whole press conference basically shut down because KSI ran over and not really pushed him, just gave him a shoulder. And,
This is what you're gonna say once you lose.
Okay.
I've made a severe and continuous lack of my judgment.
That ended the press conference, and I still would say that KSI won that. And then they have this second press conference in London, where you have all KSI's and Deji's fans. The little weird thing is that Deji has made a video a few days before saying that Jake Paul and Logan Paul are coming to London and they don't know what they're getting into because Deji says that their fans can fight them and stuff. Which is a very stupid move of Deji's, but the video got taken down, luckily for him, and you can say that it was part of his fault that the second press conference turned to a big street fight afterwards. There's videos online where people are throwing stuff after Logan Paul and Jake Paul and KSI and Deji kicking their cars, and apparently Logan Paul and Jake Paul's dad got hit in the face in the neck or something. But if we can tell about who won the second press conference, we had Deji and Jake Paul going against each other first. And I would say that Deji is not really that good at speaking at these events. He's not really that good at making jokes beforehand. At least he's not good at remembering them to when he gets to the fight, when he gets to the press conference. Jake Paul is much more calm, even though the entire fan base at this press conference is against Jake Paul. Jake Paul still stands up there and makes jokes about the audience being dumb, which is a very weird move. But he doesn't look too scared, and Deji just enjoys the fan space, his fans, the crowd. Yeah, because they are chanting for him. As I would say that it's a tie between them. We can say that. Deji had the fans with him, Jake didn't. And then we get to the KSI versus Logan Paul. This is a weird one because KSI, he starts out having a lot of good jokes. I would say he did a good job there. He had something prepared, and he obviously did that. He had something prepared for the LA press conference as well, but he didn't get to show that because Logan touched his bandana and everything went to shit, and everyone stood up stage. But now KSI is doing all this stuff, and he starts making jokes about Logan Paul's new girlfriend, and I think that's a bit too much.
So I found out you got a new girlfriend now. Oh! Chloe Bennett. What's up, babes? Why don't you introduce me to her? Huh? Apparently you only have 85% of your testicle. Let me give her the extra 15. Let me show her a real man.
I would say KSI went a little bit too far with the girlfriend jokes and all that. And then Logan Paul just stands up, drops his mic, and walks off stage. And I'm like, bro, why did you do that?
Fuck you, Logan! Fuck you, Logan! All right, how you feeling, bro? Is that lip quivering?
Hey!
Is that lip? How's that lip?
Hey, I would love to sit here and answer your questions.
All right,
I feel like KSI addressed everything.
All right, JJ.
London, I'm out. I'll see you August 25th.
Logan. Where you going, bro? Oh, shit! Bye-bye, motherfucker!
I would say that it was because he couldn't think of a comeback. And even when he walked up stage and sat at his table, he looked like a dude that was gonna cry. He was just sitting there, fumbling with his sunglasses, sitting there looking like he was gonna cry. Literally. KSI making all these, I would say, good jokes, but some of them were too far, and Logan couldn't think of a comeback. Maybe something he hadn't before, but Logan just walks off stage. Then some days goes by, and Logan Paul, he uploads a video called Dear KSI, Here's Why I Walked Off Stage. In the video, Logan Paul says that he walked off stage because KSI made all those controversial jokes against his girlfriend, and he goes more into deep with these jokes and shows videos from KSI's past making controversial jokes against women, which aren't okay. For KSI's part, he shouldn't be making those jokes. They are old videos, but that doesn't make up for it. He shouldn't have made them anyway. KSI then makes a very good video, I think, explaining that Logan Paul is lying, or that the points he's pointing out in his video are straight up too old, or it has stuff that has been sorted, or it's stuff that Logan Paul has cut to a certain point in the video where KSI looks like he's being controversial, but when he's really not, it's just sarcasm and other stuff that can be misunderstood. And then we have the diss tracks. Of course we're gonna get some diss tracks, first we got the KSI uploading a diss track against Logan Paul, and I would say the video, it's up there. I couldn't think of a way to make that video better. I just say he got so many things that Logan Paul has done in that video, and he got some stuff to say. That's pretty good. You can go ahead and watch that. I can recommend watching that. It looks like Logan Paul wasn't gonna make a diss track on KSI, but because KSI made one on him, Logan Paul has to make one. So he makes one, but it looks like he didn't have a lot of time. There wasn't a lot of planning, but it's still pretty funny. He pulls in the clips of KSI saying controversial jokes against girls in his past videos. So I'll say that's good. You can give that a watch, but I'll say the KSI diss track is much better. Then you have the Deji diss track, the diss track Deji made against Jake Paul, and the Jake Paul diss track against Deji. I would say Deji's diss track, it's not good. But he has some points that he wants to throw at Jake Paul, but he's not really rhyming. It doesn't really fit the vibe that the beat gets. I would just say that's probably the worst diss track of all of them. But then we have Jake Paul over here making a diss track against Deji, which is not even a diss track. He's not even saying Deji one time in the song. He's making this song called Champion, where he's talking about he's a champion and he's victorious. So I wouldn't even call it diss track, but I'll call it diss track anyway, so there you go. And now for my expectations on this fight. Yeah, I would say that the KSI versus Logan Paul, that's a strange one, because I don't really know who's gonna win. Logan Paul, he looks much stronger, he looks much bigger, and there's videos of him doing MMA, and he has gone to the gym every day, and he just looks big. But then we got KSI, has had some more boxing experience than Logan Paul, not that much though, but some, and he has trained boxing a little longer, but he hasn't done MMA and all this stuff. KSI he's also trained though. He looks strong. So yeah, I don't know who's gonna win this fight, but if we can say that who has won the mental game, I've seen some videos going around who won the mental game. I would say it's 100% KSI. KSI, he seems up here. He has this. He's going to do this, and he knows he's gonna win. But that's always what you want people to think. You have Logan Paul over here. He has done some interviews, an interview on the Casey Neistat channel, and he just seems confused and lost, and I just think he's doing all of this because he wants to get his brand back from the Suicide Forest videos incident. So yeah, I hope KSI is gonna win though. I hope KSI is gonna win. It would be very embarrassing for KSI, who was gonna lose when he has hyped all of this up and he challenged Logan Paul. But it will still be very embarrassing for Logan Paul to lose against KSI, because Logan Paul is this athletic figure on YouTube, I would say. I'm still rooting for KSI though, don't get me wrong. And yeah, then we got Deji versus Jake Paul. I'm really rooting for Deji. I hope Deji's gonna win. I really do that. I hope Deji's gonna win. But then we have Jake Paul on the other side, looking much more fit and looking like he's going to beat up Deji. So yeah, guys, this was the only video you had to watch on this boxing match, because I've literally explained everything, every goddamn thing you could think of, and I've even gave you my expectations as well. If I had some wrong expectations, or you have some other ones, leave them in the comments down below, and we can have a discussion down there, and we will see August 25th who is gonna win this fight. I'm 100% gonna see it. Leave me in the comments if you want me to make a video after the fight. Yeah, giving my giving my thoughts on the fight and stuff. And yeah, please like this video, click that subscribe button, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya! Yo, wait guys, I'm not dumb, I have something to explain. I've made some jokes that I was calling out the rice gum to a boxing fight, and that was true. I'm still doing that. I'm still calling it out to a fight. I'm calling it out to any fight of his choice. We can even play a game if he wants to do that. Yeah, so rice gum, if you're watching this, leave me a comment, just hit me in the DMs or something, and we can hook this up. But he's too scared. He's too much of a little pussy that he's not gonna do it. So yeah. That was what I was going to say. See ya.
Hey, check.
Walmart.